Who's going live? We're going live.
Talking jive.
Yeah. Ticket Adventures live show. Um,
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. We have two viewers, both of which are. I've seen a common trend. You have like sort of equal viewers both from Facebook and YouTube at the beginning, but as the show continues, we get more viewers from Facebook.
Right.
Um, Gonna give it a couple seconds. Never mind. Hey guys, it's Matty here. Welcome back to the Ticket Adventures live show. I'm your host, Matty Tomaney, and today we have two amazing people on. Oh, we have Pop Can Dan and Bradford Beeper. How's it going?
How you
What's
doing?
going on?
So before we get into the show, we are going to go over our commercials, and after that, we'll go over our giveaways and birthdays. So I'll see you in a few. Hey guys, it's Matty here. Welcome back to Digging Adventures live show. But before we get any further, let's go over some of our wonderful commercials. Are you in the market for a new detecting shovel? Look no further. Predator Tools has the best digging tools in my opinion. Made in America out of USA certified steel, I'm using the model 24 Phoenix and I love it. So make sure you guys go check them out at www.predatortools.com. Are you looking for a new detector, pouch, or anything else metal detecting related? Well, Calico is the place for you. All you have to do is go to the top of the Digging Adventures page, click the link there, and it will send you to Calico. From there, when making your purchase, make sure you use the code MATTY, M-A-T-T-Y, to make your experience better. And to make your experience watching the Digging Adventures live show great. I would like to thank the Facebook group, Everything Fun and Collectible, for all the great stuff they donated to us to give away to you guys. So make sure you guys go ahead and join their group today. Once again, that was Everything Fun and Collectible on Facebook. Awesome Relics New England Facebook group is a group of metal detecting enthusiasts from all over New England. Their focus is retrieving and identifying items through detecting to help educate people on their history and to preserve items for future generations. So make sure you go join their group today. Once again, that was Awesome Relics New England on Facebook. So those were our commercials. Let me just unmute everyone. There we go. So for those of you who just joined on, I'm going to reintroduce everyone. Tonight we are having Pop Can Dan and Bradford Beeper on. How's it going?
How you doing?
So before we get any further into the show, I'm going to go over our commercials again now. We are going to go over our giveaways for tonight. Tonight we will be giving away a Digging Adventures live show sticker along with a KG2 from a date that I cannot note. I can't note. If you win this and you can find the date, please tell me. And our second giveaway tonight will be a Digging Adventures sticker along with another KG2.
Nice.
Block my face so it focuses. Eh. Fun fact, I did not dig either of these. These were both donated by um you I'm having a brain fart right now. Mark Luxick? Wait, not Mark. Mike Luxick. Thank you for donating those. Yeah, I did not dig those. I've never found a KG.
Nor have
I've been to
I.
stock.
I wish.
Yeah. Anyways, so but next we're going to. I don't know what's up with me. Next, we're going to go over our birthdays. I have my list right here. I would like to say happy birthday to Don Fowler. Happy birthday today. Hope you're having an amazing birthday. And throughout this week, I would like to say happy birthday to DJ Dowling, Lori Gagne, Adam Ebbeth, and Glenn Godwin. Happy birthday to all of you. I hope you all have an amazing birthday.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So we know a few of those people today that year with the birthdays.
Yeah. DJ Dowling and Glenn Godwin are both a part of. Let me just pull up a picture real quick. They are both a part of our dig team. Thank you.
Nice. Look, I wore this for you too.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I usually would wear a hat, but since I'm wearing my headset, it makes it difficult. So I just
Yeah.
tend not to wear it during the show.
Don't want to mess your hair too. You got a good hair day going.
Yeah.
I need mine to take the glare off of my head from the light. Exactly. That's
Uh,
better.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into the show. So what metal detectors do the both of you use? Either one of you can go
You
first.
go for it there, Dan.
Okay. Currently, I'm using a Equinox 800. Before that, I was on the AT Pro. Before that, had an Ace 250. They get older and older. I'm old, so they get older. So do the detectors. But that's where I'm at currently. I have a Simplex sitting around too that I haven't tried yet.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
And I use it right now. I use an 800 as well. Still getting used to it. Last fall, I bought a CTX 3030, and I haven't really used it much yet. It's a whole different ball game, and I'm still a bit of a slow learner at that kind of thing. So I want to make sure I get the Equinox properly. Every time I go out, learn something new, find something out that I didn't know before, and learn from guys like Dan and from Redbeard as well, and anyone that I've gone with. It's as you know, a learning process constantly, and so hopefully I'll get that CTX 3030 fired up shortly. I've messed around with it in the garage here, but I haven't gone on any actual digs.
Ah, yeah. I also have the Equinox 800. I also use the Amphibio Plus. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And Dan, you mentioned the Simplex. My sister has the Simplex.
Yeah, nice.
She used it like once. She's had it for a while.
Actually, can I tell you something funny about the Simplex? Very quickly, one of my permissions that the three of us usually go dig on, the landowner wanted to, he said, I want to get into this. I want to try it. So I wound up bringing my Simplex for him to use. And he absolutely loved it. So I left the Simplex with him. And then he just sent me a message today with a photo that he found a 1916 large cent. And I'm like, oh no, maybe this was a bad idea.
Oh no.
Yeah,
you have the charger. You have the charger though, Dan.
I'm okay.
You still have the charger at home though, don't you?
No, I gave it to him.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I was gonna say that'll be short lived, but no.
I said when the charge runs out on it, he's done. But then he sent me a message saying, can you bring me the charger? You know what? At the end of the day, it's the least I can do, man. For somebody who's given me permission for a few years on their property, you know.
That's the best permission around. That one, that whole town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So yeah, I've my sister. Every time my sister go. What is going on with me today?
I don't know. You better get it together.
You don't have any pineapple pizza. That's the problem.
I think Pop Can Dan just might have made it worse by mentioning that. No. Um. Yeah, I was gonna say if you had kept the charger, you know. Anyways.
Yeah, I know.
So what was both of your first metal detectors?
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I guess my first one would have been a Technetics Delta 4000. That's because my son, about, I guess, almost 4 years ago, wanted to get into metal detecting. And I hadn't really, I had interest when I was in my 20s, but, 30 years later, wasn't really thinking about it. My son ended up asking me to buy him a metal detector. So I went to a retailer up here called Canadian Tire and bought this Technetics Delta 4000. We took it out. I got a little garden shovel, and him and I went out. He was 11 at the time, and within 1 hour of hitting a park in our town, he found a large cent, a 1917 Canadian large cent, and a gold infinity ring with a stone in it. And he thought he was, well, I as well. It was like, what the heck is going on here? And so I thought, okay, this is a great opportunity for me to do something with my son. It's not always easy to find things in common. And so I went right out and bought an AT Pro the next weekend and spent considerable money on that and brought it up. And I guess 2 weeks later, my son is still is metal detecting, and he realized the reality is that it's probably 40 or 50 to 1 garbage to good stuff, because he started pulling pull tabs and bottle caps and all sorts of the kind of stuff I usually get, and he quit. So so I ended up so really I ended up with the 2 detectors, and I was quite happy to keep going, but it was kind of a drag to lose him. Now he's going to be 14 in June, and just recently he's come out a couple of times with me on in some fields and things, and he seems content picking up the square nails like his dad does. So it's pretty good. But yeah, so it'd be the Technetics Delta 4000.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I like that little story about you and your son. That was really nice.
Yeah, it's when I was growing up, I didn't do a whole lot with my dad, and I was I've said this to Dan before. I was just so happy that he got involved, that he wanted to do this, and it was right around the time that Radio World up in Toronto had a seated event at Woodbine Beach in Toronto, and so I took him to that. And I think about an hour and a half in, he was looking at his watch, going, "Oh, we we gotta bail there, old man." And I made him stay the full day because I had raffle tickets. So he stomached that for the day and made it through. And then he got home and he's like, "I'm out. I'm done." So, but I think there's a bit of a resurrection this season. So it's pretty. I think he can understand more how a machine works, and maybe he'll come out with me, maybe he won't, but hopefully he does anyway.
Yeah, that's how it was sort of with me and my dad. Well, he would bring me out with him metal detecting, and at first I wouldn't metal detect. I would just be with him, make sure everything's all right. But then I did start metal detecting, and just went from there.
That's amazing.
Also, it also seems like a lot of people in the comments are in agreement about with how you gotta be like patient and everything when you're metal detecting.
It's so easy to get discouraged.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what else I
Also,
noticed in the comments, Matty?
what?
A lot of people are trending pineapples here.
Anyways,
Yeah, there he goes.
I'm back.
The drop.
oh, he's back. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Keep the pot. Digging Adventures. All pizza, no pineapple. So our next topic up on our list is this one was recommended by Pop Can Dan himself to talk about tonight, because I feel like it's a pretty big thing that it shouldn't be done in the detecting community. Sadly, it happens every so often. Bullying.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let Popcan Dan take the lead on that one.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason or another, I don't know why, but the last few weeks, it's just gone crazy. And I'm seeing people that are very close to me as well, being bullied, and people I never thought would ever be bullied are getting bullied. And it's just, all I can say is, man, we're supposed to be good ambassadors to the hobby. That's the big thing. We're supposed to lead by example. When somebody finds something good, you praise them. If somebody's a new detectorist, you help them, you mentor them. This is what it's built into the what a detectorist is. I've noticed there's people out there who seem to get their kicks out of knocking people down a few pegs. I don't know why, but I'm saying, folks, everybody's knickers are in a twist for some reason. Just enjoy yourself. Go out, have fun, praise your fellow detectorist. It's life's too short to be all grumpy and bully people online. It's just me personally. I'm probably self-proclaimed probably one of the nicest guys in this hobby. But there's an angry side to me when I see people bullying, and I like to let it go. But sometimes I will comment back and say, you know what, that was really uncalled for. It's just, I don't want to ever try to, I try not to engage because it lowers yourself to their level and they feel like they've won. Haha, I got them all angry, But just all I can say is, folks, just be good ambassadors to the hobby, man. Praise people. That's what it's all about,
Yeah, and if you are the subject of someone being bullied online by or in person by another metal detectorist, just ignore them. They're trying to make you angry or upset about yourself. Just don't listen to them.
Yeah.
If you don't listen to them and you ignore them, you're gonna do better. You're just showing that you're better than them.
I think sometimes the worst thing that someone can do is to snap back with an answer that they risk saying something they don't really mean, and then everyone sees it, and then they end up looking like an aggressor as well. But it's sometimes sometimes I'll see a post on Facebook, and in one of the detecting pages, and you look at it and go, somebody's gonna comment any second now, and then bing, 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 you get the same guys saying something derogatory to this poor person that's just showing something that he found. It's not really bullying, I guess, but in my case, I've had people bicker about me finding square nails. I put a picture out there of square nails because that's what I found. That's all I found, and just saying, sort of, hey, it's reality. Sometimes you don't always find the big silver, and then you get people saying, "Why are you even posting that? That's ridiculous." Just look at it and pass it by. If you don't like it, you don't have to make comments because. And that's, as I said, it's sometimes hard, but you shouldn't, get upset and react to them because it can end up escalating. And I've seen that many times. I mean, we've all seen it. And cowards like to hide behind Facebook and things like that, I think. And, you meet them in person, they're like, "Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You're doing great out there." And then online they're, I don't know.
Yeah.
But best to ignore. I think you're right.
Yeah, it's best to ignore them. Leave them to them.
Yeah.
Somebody just posted online. They said the only person that should be bullied is Doug Bowden. Apparently he likes it. That's what it says.
Where?
I don't know. It's one of the comments just went by. Steve White said it.
Remember, folks, if you have anything bad to say online, just repeat it in your head a couple times. Make yourself think that you posted it online, but even though you didn't.
Or try saying it to your mom. Right?
Hey, that's some good advice right there. I like that.
If it's
Yeah.
something that, remember, folks, if it's something that you would say to your mom and she wouldn't like it, don't say it online.
Right.
Yeah.
You get the wooden spoon.
You have to act as if the internet could like bad, grounded.
I just did the slap hand.
Hold on. My mom just did the slap hand.
Oh, hey, Matty.
Hmm?
It's after 8 o'clock. You know what that means, eh?
My bedtime's 9.
No, not that. Usually the
What?
Bradford Beeper doesn't have pants on after 8 o'clock, so just
Oh.
make sure he doesn't stand up.
Right, Dan.
Oh, he's gone.
Sorry, folks. We have to keep this one PG.
Wow. I don't even have to say anything. I can get myself into trouble. Yeah.
Also, quick question. Your hat, Bradford, is that the which one is that?
It's the Bradford Beeper hat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That was a design that Mr. Popcan Dan put together and gave me on a T-shirt a couple of years ago, and so I took that to the next level and made a couple of hats and shirts out of it. Also, even
Nice.
put it on my
Card.
little card that I give to prospective permissions. But yeah, I wasn't going to, because then it almost makes it look like a business. But I'm clear in my description that it's just a hobby, you know.
Yeah,
But,
I also have my own cards, and there's little things like that. They have my old photo on it, and they say, "Hey, it's me, Matty. Let me detect on your lawn."
Yeah, when they say
Hey,
get
Matty,
lost.
can I throw something in here quick?
Sure.
I always, apparently in the detecting community, you never give yourself a nickname. Apparently somebody is always supposed to give you that nickname. And so I had said to Mike one day, I said, because he's from Bradford, Ontario, and I said, I think we should call you the Bradford Beeper. And, I thought that was pretty funny. I guess he rolled with it. He thought it was all right. But I noticed George Wyant is KG is on the chat, and that's where I actually got my nickname from him one day on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
I was chatting with him he commented on a photo or something on Facebook, and I was just saying, hey, thanks, George, da da da. And then I think my wife had typed in, she said, George, because she knows I always watch the show, and she said, George, everybody's got a nickname, but my husband, can you give him one? And he typed back, and all he typed back was Popcan Dan.
Wow.
And I thought that was and I said, I love it. And because I find a lot of pop cans, I just thought it was great. Just the name just stuck. And, so I felt I had been knighted, you hereby knight Pop Can Dan.
Yeah.
Here, look,
You even
yes.
commented back. Yes, Popcan.
Dan, when you first gave me Bradford Beeper, I thought the beeper part was because you usually have to beep out my any of my words when I'm on your videos.
Yeah. I can neither confirm nor deny if I have a bunch of car horn audio sounds that I use to beep them out sometimes.
Hey, I get excited when I find a penny. Come on.
Whoa, man! I found this. Whoa, man! I found half a penny that got hit by a plow. Honk, honk, honk.
I just stepped in. Beep.
No.
You know what? I think we're 23 minutes in, and I don't think we've talked about anything detecting yet, so we better get at it. And I have only myself to blame for that.
Nah, it's all right. It's the Digging Adventures live show. We have fun.
Yes, absolutely.
So our next topic we have is do either of you have a funny or scary story that you would like to talk about? Yeah, whichever one of you want to go first.
You want to go first, Mike?
Sure. I mean, well, I guess just recently with this pandemic, I've got this really great permission close by here that I want to do. It's a 1850s brick home with a gigantic front lawn and 200-year-old maple trees. So really excited to do that. And I took a buddy to that spot after getting permission from a fellow that lives at the place. And we went out there I said, well, we'll come up Sunday morning at 9 a.m. And we were all excited to go. I came, parked in their driveway, and the guy didn't come out or anything like that, but he knew we were going to be there for 9 a.m. I turn the machines on. My buddy turns his machine on. We start detecting a bit, and all of a sudden the front door opens, and there's a scary lady standing there in her house coat. She's got her phone, and she's showing us that she's dialing somebody. And I guess she was trying to tell us she was dialing the police or something. And I sort of went, hello, I guess you don't know we're supposed to be here. And she's, no, I don't. And I thought we were up a creek there. And anyway, I told her that I'd that lives there, and she says that are barking behind her. So we thought we were in a bit of trouble. But a week later, I came by and talked to the fellow that was in the driveway and gave us permission. And I said, yeah, your wife or whatever came to the door and started, she wasn't too very happy. Oh yeah, I know. I was in the side room laughing my head off. He didn't come out and defend us or anything. So anyway, that's the kind of stuff you put up with to find a nice old copper.
Yeah.
But with the pandemic, we tried to go back there because we only got back in November. We were only there for, say, a half an hour, and it was too wet and too snowy. So we tried to go back a couple of weeks ago, and the lady basically chased me out of there again because of the fact that we're on somewhat of a lockdown. And I was hoping that I could, because it's a big piece of property, that she'd let me go and do it. But no chance. She said I'd end up in jail, and so would she. So I think she's a bit misinformed, but I'll take it as a sign that I can go back later time.
You'll both end up in jail because you're metal detecting on her property far away from her.
Yeah.
Remember Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber when she said, "Never ever in a million years would I ever date you," and he said, "So that means I still have a chance?" That's what I get from that, where Mike goes, "So you mean I still have a chance to come back?"
I'm going to have to wear a disguise or something.
Yeah, put on a big mustache.
Big mustache and a blonde wig.
Hello. It is.
Yeah,
hello.
I'm the new guy.
You have to talk with like one of those 40s or 50s radio show voices.
Yeah.
Hello, I've come to detect on your property.
Big corncob pipe.
Hello, my name's Sherlock Holmes. I come for the dead to detect on your property.
So Matty, I got one very quick funny story. It's how I met, what DJ and I met Mike, the Bradford Beeper.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we used to write to him in prison, and when he what? Isn't that the way it went? No? Okay. That's it. Story's over.
I wouldn't last a day in prison. Well, no chips?
I was thinking for a second, like the gears were turning. Like,
wow, yeah. How do you get on here?
wait a minute. I never heard about no prison. How did you? Were you like planning to have that ready the entire time you was talking? Like, I'm gonna say this.
I may or may not have some ammo written down beside me.
The only ammo I have are questions. And none of them on here ask why do you have written down that? Why did you write that down?
Well, I'm getting older, and I don't want to forget. If I think of something I think is funny, I got to write it down because I'm too old and I'm going to forget it. So
Ah, I should start doing that. Um, so the next thing we're gonna do is just a little funny thing we can do. We're yeah, that's what I have that up next on my list. That's what I was just about to do. Next up, we're going to do a little activity, you could say. We're going to pull up some baby photos, and the people watching will have to guess who it is. So the first one, this
so
photo.
photo number one, right?
Photo number one. Is that? Who is that baby? Who is that baby? He's like fishing in the little thing there.
Who do they have to choose from?
They they have
Somebody, Allison said that's Mike.
someone said Allison M. Walker said that's Mike. Glenn Godwin said that's Redbeard. Alex
Redbeard.
Studd said Redbeard. Mike
Mike Starcher.
Starcher said Dan. Okay, we got some good ones.
Yep.
Upcan, Redbeard. Why is everyone saying Redbeard? He's not even on the show. Mike, he was supposed to be on the show. Someone said Matty. I would. That's the photo quality of the 60s to 70s or maybe the 80s. I was thinking
Just that way, but small.
I was thinking about bringing my photo up, but my photos were actually taken with a camera, so they actually look good.
That one looks like it's been in a wallet for 10 years.
It does. It looks like it was on a wallet for 10
A
years.
sandy wallet.
Oh, I think I see why people are saying Redbeard because the mother's hair color. So, this baby is Redbeard.
Weird.
Now the next two, you can't tell them right away, otherwise they'll know who the last one is.
Mhm.
Guessing.
Now the next two, I'm not going to tell you who they are right as the end because then they'll know who the last one is. Who is that baby?
Hold on.
I can't. I have headphones on. Who's that baby? Da, 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 da. I should have a little audio thing that I can just bring up. It doesn't show a picture or anything, but it's just a little bit of music like da, 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 da. Someone said Mike. What? Maddie's baby pictures were taken last year. What? What?
Yeah, Mark Thomas, man, I love it.
People are saying Mike, Matthew. That's my baby photo from the 1980s. Not 1980s. I don't know when that photo was taken. I can guarantee you. Why are people saying Matty every so often? Are they trying to make fun of me? What? Matty's baby pics look just like he does now, just smaller.
You just tell them who they could choose from.
Oh yeah, you guys can choose from. You guys can choose between me, Popcan Dan, Bradford Beeper, or Shaquille O'Neal. I think for this one of them's not. I don't think that one's Shaquille O'Neal though.
The next picture. And
So,
let them decide.
1960s. Look at that sweater. So the next one we're gonna bring up is this one. Now I'm gonna be honest. That's a pretty nice looking wall there.
That's serious 70s, man.
Eh.
Look at the
Um.
smile.
What? People are saying that one's Bradford. Looks like he just are pineapple pizza. Don Fowler, I understand today's your birthday, but that doesn't give you an excuse to talk about pineapples. PC. 70s sofa. Dan, that's Dan. Bradford, pop can. So we're getting mixed results on this one. People are saying pop Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner. Well, let me try to do that shot. Let me try to recreate that one.
I just heard my dad laughing upstairs. This is also the same baby. So the black and blue photo. I understand it's supposed to be black and white, but it looks black and blue.
Yeah.
Is Bradford Beeper. And this photo right here is none other than Popcan Dan.
Right on.
So, yeah, my baby photos, there's like one of me playing with a little truck. Beep, beep, beep. There's one of me in like light blue pajamas and I'm just like crawling. It's the weirdest photos. Oh yeah, also, should I show him a picture of my cat just for the sake of it? It's Mina.
Oh, in the prize bucket.
Yeah, and it's Mina in the prize bucket.
In the ticket bucket.
In the ticket bucket. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Anyways, speaking of prize buckets and tickets and stuff, we are going to be doing our first giveaway. It's just dawned on me. I forgot to tell people how to enter in for the giveaways at the beginning of the show. Guys, in order to enter in for the giveaways, all you have to do is like, share, and comment that you shared, so that way we know you want to be entered. I should probably be on top of that every day, every time I have a show, but yeah, we're going to be giving away a Digging Adventure sticker along with a KG2.
Nice.
I hate how it doesn't focus on that. Yeah. And it was Mike Luxick that donated these coins. So, we are going to pull a name out of the bucket. I would have my cat pull a name, but she's too busy being locked up in the room over there and banging against the door.
Yeah, let's see if I can reach it.
What are you reaching for? Oh, wait, you're reaching for the bucket?
Yeah. I got one.
He's got one.
Here, put it in your hand.
Thank you. And the winner is Christy Hareed. Are you here?
Christy.
I hate how this thing doesn't focus. Christy, are you here?
Christy Hareed.
Hareed, are you here? If you are here, just say so in those comments. Thine shall be very greatly appreciated.
I just saw her name come up.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah.
There she is. Christy Hareed, congratulations. Make sure to send your information out to me or my dad, and we will send out your prize. Preferably my dad. Send that there. Wait. There we go. I almost forgot to bring up our fireworks.
Gender fireworks.
Remember, guys, we do that live. We actually do that fireworks in our backyard every day. And since it's after 8 p.m., we get so many noise complaints. Disturbing the peace. Is that a firework? I can't tell. Yeah, it's a firework.
Nice.
People are happy.
Hey, Matty, can I throw something in quick? Tell you?
Sure.
So I had 2 things left on my bucket since the last time we were on. I have an Indian head penny, and I also have it's called a Dragon Slayer token up here in Canada, 1850 to 1857. I've been digging with Mike, and every time I go out with this guy, he finds a Dragon Slayer token right in front of me every time. And
Oh
if you
no.
go back and watch the videos, you can count multiple videos where I'm filming him and he's like, "Oh, it's another Dragon Slayer, like it's pocket change," and I'm like, "That's on my bucket list, man. What do you know? It's just it's killing me." And finally, this year, Mike was with me, and I called him. I said, "I got a big coin in the hole. Come over and check it out." And lo and behold, there's my bucket lister right there.
Nice.
There you go.
Let me
Yeah,
put you on full screen. The Dragon Slayer.
yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so it's a knight on a horse with a sword stabbing a dragon underneath the horse. It's really awesome coin.
Yeah, St. George, I think his name is.
St. George?
St. George, I think is the Dragon Slayer's name.
Nice.
But those coins were what's cool about them too is that they say Bank of Upper Canada. So it was when there was an Upper Canada and Lower Canada before Confederation. So to have something that old is so cool to have. And I lucked out. I think I found 4 or 5 of them. Every one of them, I believe I was with Dan when I found them. And
and I have it
a
all
real
in
beauty. I gave one back to the landowner that was in really good shape. Remember that the dark brown one, Dan, that just basically brushed off, and I was like, "What is this?" And I gave it back to the landowner. It's funny, you think. I mean, it's a good thing to offer your finds to the landowner, especially if you're going to get 10 years or so out of a permission. But I was kind of expecting a bigger reaction when I gave my Dragon Slayer away. They're like, I said, here, I really think I really like you to take this because it's part of your history. You've been on here for so many generations and everything like that. And I look at it, oh yeah. All right, thanks.
The last time Mike went back and asked the landowner, he said, "How did you like the coin I gave you?" He said, I put it in the Coke machine outside the grocery store." I'm just kidding.
I would jam it up pretty quick. Those are pretty big tokens.
So wait, you mean to tell me he looked at it, was like, okay.
Well, I think they thought it was neat, but it wasn't. They didn't think it was neat as I thought it was. But I also pulled a gold ring off of that property, and took it to a jeweler and had it cleaned and everything like that, and gave it back. They were pretty happy with that. It didn't mean anything to me because it was from their forefathers, I guess you'd say, and it was like a late 1800s. It was actually just a gold plated thing, but. Or gold filled as they called it then, I guess. But that was still pretty sweet looking ring, eh, Dan?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah. So really quickly, I'd like to go over something real quick. I ask everyone that's on my show this question. You may already know what I'm going to ask you. Popcan Dan, for the sake of having Pineapples not in this conversation, I'm just going to bring him off real quick. No, I'm not going to actually do that. So, do you like pizza?
Me? Look at me. Have a gander. Yeah, I like pizza. I'm like the king of queens. Yes, I do.
Wait, what the heck is this? What am I seeing here?
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. There he is.
Did my dad tell you? Did my dad tell you to come on here?
Your dad just said Redbeard would be on tonight, and I can't let him be the most known guest on your show. We were tied like AP. We were tied. I couldn't let him jump ahead of me. So, but the Bradford Beeper and Popcan Dan are here. Like a good concert, I wanted to be backstage, so I'm going to sit backstage and just watch those two guys.
Oh my God.
Don't mind me as I bring this photo up real quick that my dad drew in the sand the other day.
Nice.
And used his drone to take a picture.
Where is he?
What?
Where
he
is
had
the
a
red
family
man?
he had a family emergency.
Yeah,
Okay.
he couldn't make it today.
Yeah, the family comes
I
first,
will,
man. For
I
sure.
will stand in for him. I will pretend I'm Canadian, and I will stand in.
Get a bag of Cheetos and just up
I-
in there. Yeah, family
I
comes
caught
first.
the show a little. I caught the
Speaking
show a
of
little late. Right as Dan was telling the story how he met Bradford Beeper from his prison phone calls, is when I caught the show.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know
and
what?
I said that they would. I wouldn't last a day in prison.
I'm going to play that all over my YouTube channel, Dan. Bradford Beeper. Started watching detective videos from the can.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
hey, Quarter Hoarder, I have a question for you. Do you like pizza?
This is their show. I'm backstage.
I think there's a slight lag for Quarter
When
Hoarder.
the show is over, I'm going to towel and pat them down and bring them drinks. I'm just a backstage guy.
Yeah.
Hey Matty,
Quarter Hoarder.
I was gonna say, if you ever watch Jason's videos, if you listen closely, it's the very quick little comments, the banter that makes him a genius. Between him and Doug, that I absolutely love. I watch them all the time, man. And oh my gosh, we all love detecting, but we all love humor. And I mean, it's priceless stuff, man. If you really listen closely, and sometimes I'm like, you hear Doug saying something just off the side of the camera, and it's the funniest thing ever. You know what I mean? It's like if you really got to sit down and listen to Jason's videos too. They're awesome.
You frighten me a little bit. Now that I
Yeah,
have to
listening's
go
the best
and listen.
part.
Remember yesterday when we were talking about
You only have to. You can
Jason's
just turn the
internet?
picture off.
Well, not yesterday.
Just listen.
Yeah. Remember the other day when we were talking about Quarter Hoarder's internet? Welcome to AOL.
Yeah. You've got mail.
Quarter Hoarder. From the moment I stop this sentence, I want you to say hello. 1, 2, 3.
Is my internet lag?
Well, that sounds like Mario talking from the original video game. Oh. How many frames per second is that? Half? Okay. Yeah, Quarter Hoarder seems to be having some internet issues. We'll just leave him there. It's like you said, he's the background person. So we're gonna get back into the show.
The screensaver's up.
His
Oh my
screensaver's up. So we're gonna talk about the metal detecting code of ethics.
Yes.
Now. So I wrote down a couple of the code of ethics on a list here because as much as great of a memory I have, sadly I cannot remember all of the code of ethics. As much as I want to, because it's a great thing to remember. So I wrote down some of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So like we have on here, I will respect private property. That's something everyone should do. Now this one I want to talk about, this code of ethics. This one, I will fill in all excavations, basically meaning I will fill in all my holes. I've gone to the beach a lot of the times, and when I go out there, you will often hear, well, not you won't hear, but you will often see that there are just holes open on the beach.
Mhm.
Now I can understand if you're like fairly close to the water where the tide's coming in. Maybe you can leave the hole open if it's like right there. The water will come in and fill it like immediately. That way,
Yeah.
take a little bit off of you. But if you're like 20 feet away from the water or more,
Mhm.
fill in your holes.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Just while we're on that subject, somebody on Facebook, I saw a chat going on, and somebody said something great. Somebody mentioned the word filling in holes, and this person stepped in and said, "You should say replacing your plug." It sounds so much more cleaner. You know what I mean? Like say using the word plug. You're replacing your plug instead of filling in your holes. When I heard that, I was like, wow, I love that. And I said to myself, let me picture myself talking to a landowner and say, I will replace all the plugs, and you will not even notice they were. And it just sounded so much cleaner. I don't know, just me.
Yeah.
Dan, I remember telling you about I took my wife Linda to a park last summer, thinking she had some interest in detecting. So I thought, oh, there's a really great park where we always find some older pennies and nickels and things like that. And I took her over there. It was about 7 o'clock at night, and we got out of the truck, got our equipment, headed into the park, and we couldn't even start because there must have been 1,000 plugs, holes, whatever. These were holes that were all over the place that someone had dug and taken off. And it was one of those things where it was like, we have to fill these, because if we don't, they might think, number one, they might think it's us because we're here right now. And number two, it's such a bad for the hobby to leave that. So we spent about 40 minutes just as it started to get dark, filling everything back in and stomping them down, and that kind of thing just makes you feel sick when you look at it and know that someone has gone in there and basically just ravaged and pillaged and taken off, and did a half-assed job, didn't do the full thing. It's not good for the hobby. It makes makes everyone look terrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just gonna say one quick thing. I just saw Amber Evans made a comment. She said, "Hi, Dan. I used to chat with Amber a lot online. I think she's from Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice girl. Very nice girl."
Yeah. Quickly, I would like to mention that. Oh, are you there? I don't think he's there.
There it is.
I don't think he's there.
The screensaver's there.
Yep, the screensaver's there, but um, yeah. So you can continue telling your story.
Oh no, that's it.
That was it for me.
Sorry, Mike.
Matty.
I applaud people who do that. I've seen that so many times. They'll go to the park and find all these plugs just left wide open, and they actually fill them back in. I applaud them for doing that, and it's not even theirs.
Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. I would like to also mention that. Oh, I went over. I thought I accidentally muted Hoarder. I was like, oh, I have to go unmute him, right? I pressed the button. It's like you can't unmute them because they muted themselves. Like, ah, okay. Also, I'd like to mention, Rudy Vasquez put code. Don't let it look like a gopher dug your hole.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. If I don't want it to look like a gopher dug my hole because, for one, if you're on someone's property, that's not a good look.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
having
you're
like
not
this
coming back.
massive. No, you're not coming back.
Actually, Matty, that's what I meant to say was what the person had said on Facebook was, I don't dig a hole, I cut a plug. It just sounds so much cleaner, I don't dig a
Yeah.
hole, I cut a plug. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're metal detecting, fill in your holes. And when you're done with the hole, if you have a plug, put it in. If you just have a pile of dirt, you can put that in as well.
Yeah.
I recommend cutting plugs because it makes it so much easier to fill back in your holes and make it look nice.
Yeah, for sure. I like Lucky Lou just said, never dig a complete circle, which is so true. On
Yes.
somebody's lawn, you dig a complete circle, it's just a disaster.
Yeah.
Kills it.
I like to dig 3/4 of the hole. That way you can
Yeah.
flip it over onto the end that's not cut. Then that way
Yeah.
you can always bring it back over. Sort of like a lid.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Always. So also it says if you're out and you find litter or trash while you're metal detecting, make sure you bring that back and don't just toss it or litter. That's something that uh I've seen people at say events where if they're going around and for some reason there's garbage there in the ground, they'll take it and put it back in the hole
Gosh.
and bury it. Whether that's because they want to slow down all the other competitors
Yeah.
or other people there so
The
they
only
can
thing
get the good stuff.
the only thing that should go back in a hole is a banana, right, Jason?
I don't know. He
Right, screensaver, Jason.
he muted himself, so and I'm afraid that if he does unmute himself, it'll just sound like pixel art. It'll sound yeah. So also if you're out metal detecting, don't destroy property, buildings, or remnants of different stuff. Please just don't do that. It's not very cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Respect your surroundings.
Yeah.
So and he's gone. Screensaver's gone. Um all right. So what is something you would never go metal detecting without that, besides a metal detector, shovel, stuff like that? Oh yeah, we also do that.
Go
Either of
ahead,
you
man.
can go first.
I know Dan's just sitting there. Oh, I know exactly what he's going to say.
We're
All right.
thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
I think for me, it's usually actually gloves. If my hands get wet and muddy, I don't want to wreck the interior of my vehicle. But no, you get it. It ends up under the nails and everything like that, and I just can't seem to get clean. Uh, but
Yeah.
just especially when it's wet digging in the fall or whatever, I find the fingers freeze up and everything like that. Pair of gloves. I mean, if you're saying besides the shovel and all that stuff, or the little hand digger, that's all obvious stuff. But that's something I tend to forget is, or even the holster for the hand digger. I've forgotten that before, and that's there's sort of an unwritten checklist that I go over before I leave and just have it all in a plastic container ready to throw into the truck.
Yeah. Um, Gloves are a great thing to have because, over here there's a lot of glass in the ground sometimes.
Mm,
So if you're digging with your bare hand,
yeah, yeah. You don't need to.
could have sworn there was another finger there.
Yeah. Well, I guess for me, once you reach age 50, you probably bring a roll of toilet paper along. Uh, no, I'm just kidding. But no, for me, the funny thing is, Mike can attest to this. I bring the standard equipment, but what I always bring with me, it's almost like it's superstition, is I bring a song with me that I play in the
Yeah.
car when I pull up to each permission. It's my walk-up song. It's Jimmy Eat World, The Middle. And I play this thing loud, and it just, I don't know why, but it's such a good luck song for me. So whenever I pull in, Mike will be waiting for me at a permission. I'll pull in with the music blaring. He knows what song is coming when I'm pulling in. So for me, that's what it is.
Yeah, I sort of have the same thing. Me and my dad, when we're driving, we'll listen to Neil Diamond's Holly Holy.
Yep.
We because whenever we go out metal detecting, we listen to that, we find good stuff.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
just we find good stuff. That's
Yeah.
what it is to
Everybody's
it.
got
It's
their
good
thing.
luck.
Yeah, for sure. Nice.
Speaking of good things, we're doing another giveaway.
Oh,
We are
Mike's
going.
up top. He's gonna have to reach in.
Oh yeah, he's up top now.
Oh,
You see, I don't have the bucket yet. You have to wait a second. So we're
what
going
have
to
I
be giving
got then?
away a Digging Adventure sticker. Here, I'll hand you this to the camera. And we're giving away a KG2.
Nice.
I'd like to mention that Hoarder's back. When he's over there, I see him at the bottom. He's smiling. I haven't had him in yet. He's adjusting his hat.
Here he
He's on
comes.
screen now.
I don't
Hey,
know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm falling apart.
well, you're just in time for the giveaway.
Who won?
No one yet. We haven't pulled yet.
All right, I'm excited. Is
Shaking it
Pop
up.
Can Dan eligible to win?
No.
All right.
None of you are, unless, well, maybe Hoarder by some chance.
If I sign out of the live stream, am I allowed to be entered in the giveaway, and then I'll sign back in?
Purposely leave, sign up for the giveaway, and then come back.
Yeah.
The winner is Bob Denault. Are you here?
Yes.
Bobby.
Bob Denault. If you're here, comment. Okay, Hoarder, let me just speak to you for a second. Next time you come on my show, don't use a potato to power your camera.
I had to plug into my Ethernet. The Wi-Fi doesn't work. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, there we go.
Bobby
He's here.
Denault here.
Bob Denault, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah, potato internet is not advantageous for the show.
I don't know. You know, I don't do technology well.
Jason shoveled a couple of coal into the fire. He's good for a few minutes here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I just wanted to pop in, at least be able to see them at the end of the show.
Yeah. So, yeah. Speaking of the end of the show, is there anything else that we want to talk about before we start to wrap up?
Mike,
I wish you had Pop Can Dan's intro queued up, Matty. It's the coolest intro of all the detecting YouTubers. I think he said his daughter made it, and it is a phenomenal little 15-second blurb. You'll have to queue that up for next show.
I know how to do that, and I would, but I'm afraid I'll ruin the entire show based on who I am.
Like I haven't ruined it already, like 4 times over.
Thank you for that, Jason. I appreciate that. I'll pass that on to my daughter.
The one time I brought you up onto the screen, it was just a little circle just spinning for a minute straight.
I don't know. At the moment, your screen is black, Bradford Beeper's is black, and Dan is just frozen. But you know what? It's working. So.
It's working, though.
It's working. So what are you going to do?
Well, thank you guys.
I'm just kidding.
There we go. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed watching the show. Next week, there won't be a show for Mother's Day. I'm going to be spending the day with my mother. Plus,
Good
my
stuff.
mother is getting her COVID shot. That's her Mother's Day present from the state. So thank
Matt,
you guys for watching.
Can I throw one last thing? One last
Sure.
thing. It's something I think at the end of each of my videos. You may not always find something, but have fun not finding it, man.
Yeah. Have fun when you're metal detecting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All digging adventures must come to an end, and it comes to a close for us as well. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And get out and have a digging adventure. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it. Take care.
Oh, you're still here. Well, I'm gonna go out metal detecting and have my own digging adventure. So, I'm going detecting and so should you. I'm going detecting and so should you. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. What? I said I'm going metal detecting. I'll see you next week.